So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces of course have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Just about within shooting range. He's got away with one there. Gross. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Welbeck. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Welbeck. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Colwill. He's found a way through. Steaming on goalwards. Pass somewhat off target. And he's there to retrieve it. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And this is Welbeck. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good.
And Welbeck! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's João Pedro. Gross. That's a little off target. Now it's Palmer. He's looking wide. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And it's Palmer. And he's managed to get free. Gross. Lavia. And that's going wide left. Gross. O'Reilly. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
The second period is underway. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, super ball, and the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. João Pedro did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. He shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Caicedo is offering a wry smile there.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brighton clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's gone for goal! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Chelsea have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Colwill and Cucurella. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's fabulous. Foot in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Palmer. And there's the shot! And they've got rid. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Substitution.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Goes for goal! No, just over.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Vifa, played out to the left flank, and the return pass. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Palmer, Esteval, Trau Pedro, Palmer, and he's forced to go back. He is through here. Lovely feet. And he whips it in. That's a good ball out wide. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Now who's going to be first to this? And we're halfway through extra time. There are plenty of tired limbs and minds out there. We may be looking at penalties here. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It's been cagey for this long. Will the last 15 minutes be any different? Caicedo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's heaved it away. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He slings it in. He's got away. Trau powering forward here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Well, energy levels and stamina were great during extra time, and the emphasis was very much on trying to win it.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. João Pedro to get things going. And no mistake.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Trau is the next man in the spotlight. One. He had to, and he did. Up steps Mr. Dependable. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Mitoma, second to go. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Estevao is third in line.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
We're on to number 3 here. That's a brilliant read.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This to double their advantage. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Oh, great save! That is a great save!
It's all about his mindset now.
Oh, he saved it!
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Brighton are looking to save match point. Oh, he saved it! And that's done it! Chelsea have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Diouf. Now it's Nunez. Palmer. McAllister. Diouf. Now it's Trau Pedro. And here's Palmer. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind. So it is still 0-0.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
going to be disappointed with that. So really well measured ball. He has found the way through. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Palmer, and he's running through. Caicedo. Played out to the left flank. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. James goes short. Palmer! Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, that's well spotted. Colwill. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? It's going across goal. And he has been fouled there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
So, into the second half.
Chelsea have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. Now Colwill. And it's Cucurella. And it's Caicedo. Palmer. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Palmer makes a dash for it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Esteval! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Savinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Chelsea have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Pedro. João Pedro running with intent. Can he get on the end of this? Just the keeper in his... and he shoots! And that's a sharp finish! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
While it's great commitment on show here, they'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Trau, Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now can he find... and a chance! Well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
It's ended up in no man's land. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that will be the final act. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Please be reminded that drinking is only...
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the...
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It's a pretty loose pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Not the most accurate pass. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pinches it off him.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Looking to play him in. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Burmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's let fly! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Burmo. Now this could be a chance. Lavia. Looking for the run. Colwell kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And Burmo. He's on it. Can he get away? Caicedo. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chalobah. Oh, Matheus Cunha! Magnificent from Matheus Cunha! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A goal at a really telling moment. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have...
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Chelsea come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's rather hopeful! Nicely shaped ball. Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cucurella. Chelsea still this single goal behind. Palmer. Almost an hour gone. So Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Pedro Neto engages and forces him off the ball, and claimed it back swiftly. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Diogo Dalot. He has found the way through.
Might want to be careful there.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Great ball if he can get there. Cunha finds himself offside. Colwell with the clearance, and he was quick to react. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he get it through?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pass somewhat off target. Good effort from distance. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that pass just didn't quite work. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to... Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's going to be a tough ask, Peter, trying to get in behind this guy, Levi Colwill. He has to play in that kind of left-sided centre-back role. I think there he's at home. I think if you start moving him around a little bit more, then things can get a little bit shaky in his game. But when he's there, he's composed, he's impressive, and it looks like he can go on to greater things.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he's got away from him. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Elanga proves just a little bit too strong. Real chance! And that is well cleared. Played out wide. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And smartly reclaimed. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. Caicedo. Looking for a runner. That has ended up in no man's land. Colwill. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Caicedo. And he's been shifted off it. Nicely spread.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Bruno Guimaraes. He's got away. Now it's João Pedro. That's rather hopeful. Oh, it really should have been made to pay. Livramento. And Botman. And it's Livramento.
Pretty robust defending.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And here's Neto. He takes the shot. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Chelsea really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. You've got to throw in. Chalobah did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Hall. More and more pressure on the ball here. Stood up well to him there. That's a good foray he's making. And it's Palmer. Caicedo. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he's intervened well there. Palmer. Another chance from a corner. Chelsea with the corner, they're first. James goes short. Newcastle are looking to go for, and he's decided to go for it. Chelsea have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Out.
He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Hall. Into the last quarter of an hour. Just about within shooting range. Trau. Hall. Fernandez. And it's Hall.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
And here's Joe Linton. Little pass back.
Newcastle clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Pedro Neto.
There will be
90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Caicedo. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. So our quest to find the winner continues. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Goes for goal! Fernandez. Nice bit of trickery. Well, Pedro! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
That is good progress on the left. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Elanga.
Chelsea have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
This looks promising. He might be in here! So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So 15 minutes to find a winner, but is there anything left in the tank? And we're off for the final time. 0-0 still. Play to win or play for penalties. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, and they're quick to press. They're right on top of them. He is through here. Now it's João Pedro. Bruno Guimaraes. Spread out to the left. He's found a way through. Wissa. He has a look up. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Now it's Palmer. Newcastle can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
Well, energy levels and stamina were great during extra time, and the emphasis was very much on trying to win it.
So after 2 long, inconclusive hours, here we go. It's penalties, an exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
João Pedro pondering where to put it.
Never looked in doubt, really.
A swift riposte. Wissa, second to go.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
Palmer is a picture of calm despite the moment. That's a brilliant read!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Up by 2. Will that prove decisive?
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Chelsea really cannot miss this. Never in doubt.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Newcastle with this chance to pull 2 clear. 2 up!
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! So that is it. The end of the road. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity...
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Chalobah is there to clear. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. It's run loose here. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Pedro.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Jones. Showing great feet there, and he's managed to get free. Palmer. Now it's Pedro! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Esteval. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
But they've got it again. Esteval. He's gone for goal. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Esteval. Oh, it's come loose. Goes for the shot. Nicked it back promptly. And the finish. Loose. Oh, it's another chance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's James. Oh, it's a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Caicedo, he's having a pop!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driving through the middle. In he goes again! We've got a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Chelsea can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Tries from a long way out. Opts to play, shapes to shoot! Stood up well to him there. Tries to pass it through. Cucurella. Trau Pedro. James. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. Real chance here. Great chance! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He is through here. He's found it. Salah! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Mohamed Salah gets a foot in here. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Just about within shooting range. Frimpong. Chelsea have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Havertz. Now it's Trau Pedro. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Here's a chance! And that's off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Palmer. And he's decided to go for it. Cucurella. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Cucurella gets it away. So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Request for support.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitutions taking place.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Robert Sanchez. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. A big, deep breath. It's in! And he does it with ice in his veins.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
After 6 minutes in extra time is
Chelsea leading now.
João Pedro.
Gravenberg,
João Pedro.
Van Dijk. Great defending, strong and determined. Caicedo. Palmer. Trau Pedro. And it's Salah. Gravenberg. And it's Jones. Oh, good take in a good area. And he can clear it away.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Liverpool have reclaimed it. And he's running through.
That's good play from him.
Esteval tries one from range. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
James with a real chance here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Cucurella. And it is half-time in extra time. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, I just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Has a look and plays it forward. Caicedo, given the lift of his goal, gets a good foot in there. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, what has happened here?
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there's the clearance. Chooses to go cross-field. And they're quick to get it back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about up.
Pedro Neto! Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, that's neat. He has a look. Shot a goal! Superb from Kroos! A finish right from the top drawer. Manchester United take the lead. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it into space.
Chelsea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pedro Neto. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's João Pedro. Madueke. Now he's got space here. James clears without hesitation. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
That's the corner kick. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Bruno Fernandes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! They are purring! Truly purring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Pedro Neto. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Now it's João Pedro. Space for him to turn and look. He has found a way through. Chance! It's a loose ball. And he can thump it away. Cucurella made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's João Pedro. Well, now he can run away with it. And a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Caicedo. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Schwalb. And he's decided to go for it. Vardiol. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Esteval. Now that's well seen too. Fernandes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Bruno Fernandes. Shapes to shoot! And that's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has two. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Portugal are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Aguero. Off facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ødegaard stood his ground strongly.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Kane. He's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That's good running with the ball. Kane. Goes for goal! Oh, Harry Kane, how good are you? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Portugal score first! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Kane. And the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Driving forward.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And here's Kane. And the shot! And one more try! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Shin to shin. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Portugal definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Portugal have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And he's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Kane being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking? Takes a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And he's been shifted off it. It's Son Heung-min! And he's stuck it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now it's Kane, and a chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Foot in, driving on and making good progress. And here's Kane, Son Heung-min. And here's Kane. Oh, good pass, Son Heung-min! And that is doing no harm at all.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening.
Off the ball! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Sadiki. He's got away. Oh, shoot. It's Kane! Goal! Portugal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Well, there's the clearance. That's good running with the ball. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's having a go! And there's the shot! Against the crossbar!
Sunderland definitely like their pressing from the front.
Son Heung-min! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! About as smooth as it gets! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting cut out like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oyarzabal, and he's managed to get free, and he's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold, oh that's fabulous. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. Showing great feet there. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Camavinga clears. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Portugal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Portugal are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So straight into the second half. So much time and space here. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! They will take that! They are absolutely ripping it up! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Shin to bicep, and he wins out. Driving through the middle. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get away here? That has not gone well. Mikel Oyarzabal ploughing through the middle. Decent shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And a neat finish! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Portugal are having a ball here. Sadiki engages and forces him off the ball. He's had it taken off him. Xhaka defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's delightful. And the shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Van Dijk probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Pressing high and with purpose. Sadiki. Oyarzabal does really well to win the ball there. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the... Could be danger here! Reinildo. He has found the way through. The shot! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
added minutes has been
Pressing's
indicated.
intense and it's paid off. It's choked, surely! And we're done. Portugal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.